You guys can hear me now. I know there's a lot of air circulating in this room. Yeah, I just got in. No, I've been in actually. I just went over the that recording, the one that's part two. This is the one. This is after that one. Oh, I noticed I made a couple of mistakes. I'm gonna correct right now. That guy Edgar Jones. He went to Reno to school in Utah, but he didn't play for the Utah Jazz or the Stars. Utah Stars was the name before. He played for San Antonio. Edgar Jones played for San Antonio Spurs. And then I said something about Al King, about how we played against him in Riverside Church. He played for the Riverside Hawks. That's what, no, excuse me. That's where the Riverside Hawks played. And I think that was their team, because how we used to do is we used to get like all-star teams and play each other, like with the best players, like from wherever neighborhood you come from, the area. And then we would play in a bigger venue, like in a tournament style setting like that. And yeah, he scored about 50-something points on us. And I said that I haven't seen him at a tournament. What I meant to say is that I seen his brother at a tournament. His brother's Bernard King. He went to Tennessee, University of Tennessee. Him and a guy, white dude named Ernie Grunfeld. Those two guys. They went to Tennessee, and of course you know that they made the pros. And that that Bernard played. Bernard is Al King's older brother. Al is the younger brother. And like I said, he was tearing our asses out of frame, and he was younger than us. But them guys are like 6'5", 6'6", like that. They tall like that, and they was good. Yeah, he played for the Knicks. Bernard played for the Knicks. He's a scorer, basically. Can't do much else. Wasn't great at too much of anything else but scoring. He got a quick shot and all that. Tall with a quick shot. Quick jump shot, and he's pretty good. He's a pretty good player. Good enough to make the NBA and playing there for years. Yeah, I was telling you about these guys, man. I grew up with a lot of athletic guys, and I was involved in athletics, most of my younger life, like I guess you could say my first like 30 years. Up to like when I was in my 30s. I still played a little bit of ball in my 30s, like pickup games and stuff like that. And I guess I might have really stopped being involved maybe in like 97, like before 2000, like 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I might have been about 40, 30, in my late 30s. I still was playing ball like in 35, playing in the park and pickup games and stuff like that, but I wasn't really involved. That all died out like maybe late 20s or whatever. But as grown men, we was playing ball as young men, young grown men. So playing with like I said, college ball players and professional ball players that didn't make it, players that got cut. A lot of the players tried out. There was all kind of teams that I played on, and I did a lot of it by myself, and some of it, like my best friend that passed away, I be telling you about in Tampa, that guy. We played a lot of ball together. Sort of like one of the two brothers out here, the ones when I moved out here, the one I call Big Gay Al, the big nigga that I had to get away from, and his brother. Me and his brother's the same age, and he wasn't great. He wasn't good. He was okay, and he was very jealous of me all the way up until now. He's still envious and jealous of back when we was kids and growing up. He still he's still jelly about a nigga's skills or whatever. And I said, you don't make any sense. People you think is your friend, man, they could hate you for years. They could be hating on you for years. And I always watch how he acts, the way he acts towards me. It's like evident that he has a problem, you know. He's like, tries to be looking for mistakes, for somebody to make a mistake so that he could say some condescending shit or something. I don't know what his problem is, but he's sick in the head with it. That's all I could say. But I don't pay attention to people when I do things, whatever. I know all these guys and was participating with all that because I was good. But I never thought of myself as like being great or as good as these guys that I was naming, that I was playing with, those dudes. And I was right along playing right with them and alongside them in the same tournaments as them. And sometimes they were older than me. Like they played with the older guys. Like they be playing seniors and I'll be in the juniors. That's how I know these guys and play with these. And they know me. There was more known or renowned than I was when it came into the whatever sport it was, whether it was football or basketball or baseball. They was known. You know who's good on the team. You got to try to figure out a way to stop that guy, or there may be two guys on the team. That's how you get known. When you got to stop somebody. I was known, but I wasn't as well known as those guys. Because those guys was really, really good. Some of them made the pros. And they're a whole step ahead. They're on another whole energy level. That's the truth. These guys are on a whole different energy level. They was just amazing just to play with them and watch them in action. And there's a lot more guys I could name. And I played in St. John's University several times. I played in C.W. Post. There's a college up in New York called C.W. Post. Look that up. Look up St. John's University. I played there. I played, I never played in the Madison Square Garden, but a lot of people I know did. They used to pick me up every Sunday to take me to St. John's to play with, what's the guy's name? Wayne Mccoy. He was like a big guy. He was like almost 7 feet. And it was Eddie Lee. It was a guy named Keith Hemans. And there was a guy named Kenny Page. And then there was a guy who played for St. John's. His name was Bernard Rentcher. Wayne Mccoy played there with Bernard Rentcher when they played at St. John's. Bernard was from my neighborhood, East Elmhurst. And he was a big guard. He was good with the ball, great ball handler. He could jump pretty good, but he was too slow. He was heavy set. He's like a 200-pound guard. You understand? Maybe about 6'1", about 200 pounds. Solid guy. And he couldn't make the pros. He was too slow. And the guy named Ronald Player grew up with me. He's my age. We grew up together. He played for St. John's University. Played with guys like that. And there's another guy named Gregory Coles. He played for Clemson University. All these guys went to like Mater Christi, like a Catholic school. Mater Christi. Yeah, these guys like that. I played with all these guys. And those, what's the guy? And Scooter McCrae. They had the McCrae brothers. They played for one of them played for the Rockets, I believe. And the other one played for I'm not sure. I think then the Fleming brothers. Yeah, Vern and Victor Fleming. Look that up. One of them went to Xavier University, and the other one went to Syracuse. Oh yeah, no Syracuse guys. Red Bruin, a guy named Tony Bruin. Played with him. Tony Bruin. These guys came from a different part of the city, but we played in tournaments together. was a guy named Oliver Mack. He got a championship ring from the Lakers. He could jump his ass off, but he couldn't dribble. And he could shoot and jump, but he couldn't dribble the ball, to get around the court. It was like that guy Bernard Rencher. He's a good ball handler. It's hard to get around him, and he could put the ball off. He was fancy dribbling and quick, and he could shake and bake you and do things, that nobody else could do with the ball. But he didn't have that, he wasn't skinny. He wasn't slender, you see. That's why you see a lot of the ball players are slender. They're quicker. They could get into places to get around people, and they fast, and they could get a court around the court quicker than a guy that's heavier, like that. And I can name a lot of guys. I could sit here and name names, a whole bunch of names. I'm just going by what I'm remembering off the top of my head. And I grew up around all that kind of stuff. Then you got a lot of fake guys, fake players. It's like Big Gay Al out here. He act like he did this, that, and the other, but he didn't do shit. He making up shit. And it's like, nigga, you making up stuff. He didn't play for no Cal, Tech, Poly. He doesn't have a technical mind. That's not him. I'm the technician. I'm the engineering mind guy. So I know an engineering mind knows an engineering mind. So he lied when he said he went to Cal Polytech. No, nigga, you don't have a technical mind. That's almost like saying you went to MIT or something. Nigga, you gotta be fucking stupid. You gotta be out of your fucking mind. That's what he is, out of his mind. Then he said he went to some kind of small school down in Alabama. He may have enrolled in the school or tried to get in, but he didn't get accepted or whatever. And he just tries to play that, those guys that hang around. What do you call them? Dick riders. He's a dick rider, groupie kind of a guy. They had a team that actually been like the so-called pinnacle of the league I was in. One of the leagues I was in, I grew up. It was the Phoenix team. Everybody wanted to go to the Phoenix team, but that team was picked. But that team was handpicked. Because there was guys on that team that sucked. And the whole league knew that those guys, a lot of guys on there, it was just favoritism. They helped the organization, volunteered doing things. Their family worked for the organization and shit like that. It was politics. Some political bullshit in the neighborhood. And it was whack. Shit was stupid. Shit was dumb. And I never made that team. And everybody know I should have been on that team. But that's like I try to tell Big Gay Al's brother out here. I didn't ask to get on none of those. I didn't ask to get trophies and MVPs and invited to tournaments and invited to count. I didn't ask none of these people that shit. I didn't beg nobody for shit. My family I didn't have no family to back me up, to come to my games and to urge me on and spur me on and promise me college. They promised me college, but it didn't turn out that way. Shit happens in life. My grandfather passed away. My grandmother was a widow. My grandmother raised me. My mother didn't have no whole bunch of money. My grandmother had to hold the property down in that house. That was paid for. They had one tenant in there. And then, me and my cousins and us had to help raise us. So I knew it was rough. And I wanted to go to the Air Force. My mother wouldn't let me. I was going to go when I was 17. She'd have had to sign. And I'm not saying I would have been better off doing that, but I know that I was in tip-top, pretty good shape, definitely in great shape. And I would have been a squad leader, all that. So I wanted to go play ball there. I wanted to play on the Air Force team. It's like my boy that died. He's got a cousin out here. He got a cousin out here named Tim Harris. My homie name was Gerard Harris. He got a homie out here named Tim Harris. And his brother, that Flip, my boy that died. Yeah, he played for Staten Island Community College. He did good there. Coming from, he had a hard time. He lived with me in my grandmother's house at one point in the room. I asked my grandma to let him stay with us. He went through some hard times with him and his dad, whatever. And then he went out to Staten Island with his mom, because my grandmother called his mom up and says, how can you she's older. So she was like, she'd say something like, how could you throw your boy away like that? Your boy needs you. And she wound up taking him back. So he packed up his bags and he left with her, and he did pretty good. He did good in his life. He tried to live fast, and he died young. He died like 3 years ago. He died in February 17. This year will make 3.5 years ago. It was February, yes, to 1920. Yeah, 3.5 years ago. It doesn't even seem like it. And I was hesitating about going down there to see him. And then when I finally went the first day, he died the next day. We was in CVS in the middle of the morning. He said his stomach was bothering him and stuff. But actually, it really was his heart. And I wound up giving him chest compressions. Yes, we played a lot of ball together being that guy. We did a lot of things together. And, he had worked for the post office, and he worked for the New York, New Jersey Port Authority as a cop. And, we did a lot of partying and stuff like that. Then his guy hurt his back. He was getting workman's comp. He was getting disability, and he retired. Exactly, when he got his 30 years in with the city. He didn't even tell them. I think they was getting ready to get rid of him. He was getting into some little things he shouldn't have got into, but that guy was getting like $10,000 a month in benefits. And he was running all over the place, through those islands, chasing young women, little young hot-ass, fly-ass chicks, running around chasing Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, Curacao, and wherever else, running all over the place. Vegas, running around Florida. He crazy. And I wasn't trying to do like he was doing. And then as soon as I was getting ready to hang with him for the first time and run around with him, he passed. So I said, that's telling me something. And that's how that went. We played a lot together, a lot of games. He didn't play football. He just played basketball. Played CYO. That's a Catholic youth organization. And we played citywide league. And he's ran across a lot. He could tell you just as many stories as I could tell you about the guys he ran into and played with and all of that. All ball players have their stories about guys that they ran across and played against. All ball players that was good. All ball players that was good or played for good teams. Because you're going to be playing with the best guys in the city. Yeah, so I never thought about trying to be a ball player, nothing like that, whatever. I never thought that. Once I knew that, I felt I was deflated. Once I knew that my grandmother wasn't going to help me go to school. I was basically deflated, and my mother didn't want me to go to service. And I was kind of deflated in a way. And I was like, it wasn't no big deal. I didn't set my heart on it. They was telling me I should have played baseball. They said you was a better baseball player than a basketball and football player. They said you're too short to play basketball, and you're not big enough to play football. All this crap they was telling me. They was like, you're a perfect size for baseball and this and that. But yet I did good in both of those sports. And I wasn't trying to be no pro. I don't know what them coaches was thinking about, what they had on their mind. All those coaches was pulling me. They just wanted to win. They just seen I had talent. They just wanted to win. I didn't think that they was trying to make me no pro or nothing. They basically was just using me to practice against the good guys. Basically, like I'm like a sparring partner or some shit. That's the way I was feeling. That's what my spirit was telling me. Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to go to college. I wasn't getting no scholarship or none of that. That wasn't happening. Because that's not what I was set out to do. Okay? And that's not what I believed. I didn't believe in that. But I still was good at it. And everybody was pushing me. But that's not what I wanted to be and wanted to do. But I still carry on a lot of the health habits and stuff like that. That's why you'll see me out here doing my mileage and doing my weights and doing my things and whatever. And I'm older now. And I'm still strong. I'm stronger than a lot of young men. Because these men these days, they sit around on the PC playing games. They talk a tough game. And they talk and they dress like athletes and talk tough. They nothing but video game couch potatoes that eat Chinese food and pizza and McDonald's. Until they wind up fucking getting fat. Or wind up being skinny and getting a heart attack. And they keyboard warriors. And very few people participate these days. Out of the last like 40 years. Very few participate. Ever since the internet came out. So I would say like 20 to 25 years people haven't been doing anything, these kids. So, and I'm 60. Believe it or not, I'm 60 years old. And I remember all this stuff, and I remember all the work I put in and whatever, and I'm still holding up. You know, and I still have a winning spirit, and I still have fire in me still. I've been laid my sword down. I ain't slaying dragons and running around like that. I ain't slaying dragons anymore. I've been putting my sword away. You understand? But I will defend myself. I will take somebody's life before they take mine. I put it that way. Or if you mess with my family, I will take your life. You mess with my family or you mess with me. You know, I'm taking yours or you taking mine. That's how that's going to work. You know, and I'm going at it with all of my athletic ability, skill, and drive, and strength and power and energy when I do go for it. And I'll get it. And I wouldn't care if it was out here in the street or if I was locked up somewhere. They're getting it with no problem. I'll give it to them. I'll let them have it with no problem if they fuck with me. That's how I feel. And I ain't no keyboard warrior and all that bullshit. I put my work in like every day. And I'm ready for basically any type of exertion. You know. You better be a track star with some good fighting skills and good weapon skills. Before you bump into this old school cat, this old G in the supermarket or somewhere and trying to take a swing at a nigga. You're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in some unbelievable. You're going to feel like I felt when I seen that Ronnie Harmon guy run past me and I tried to tackle him. And I was like, what the fuck? Who is this fucking guy? And how he dragged my team around all fucking morning and in the afternoon. And they whipped the shit out of us in that game. How about that? That'll be me on your ass. On a youngster's ass that's like 20 years younger than me. That's not really a youngster. That's a nigga that's 40. Won't stand a chance. And then these other ones younger than that, they really computer guys. They ain't doing shit. They gonna sit up there and, they strong as they're, unless they doing something extra. Or they on a sports team, or they in the martial arts, or weightlifting, you know, they're athletes. Now athletes, you know, young athletes, they always gonna be strong and more dominant when it comes to older people, of course. That's like an older MMA guy trying to fight a younger MMA guy. The young MMA guy is going to kick the older guy's ass most of the time. Like a guy on his way out. And then you got a guy upcoming. You got like a gatekeeper guy. Say you got a guy like 38 years old, not quite 40, in MMA. He ain't shit. I don't care who he is. He ain't shit compared to like someone 10 years younger than him. That's up and coming. They'll kick that 40-year-old man's ass in MMA. That's just how it is because they both are athletes. They both are working out. Now, if that 30-year-old guy is a keyboard warrior and a computer guy and sits at home playing Call of Duty all fucking day, eating pizza and Chinese food or whatever the fuck, okay, and smoking weed, that 40-year-old fighter will murder that 30-year-old cat. Straight up. You know, a 50-year-old, a 60-year-old martial artist will murder that 30-year-old couch potato. That's what I'm trying to say. I'd do it. If you're a couch potato, you ain't beating me at anything physical. I don't give a fuck how old you are. That's how I feel about that. But a motherfucker that's in shape, there's a big ass difference. Trust me, I know that. Okay? I'm not kicking no fucking 30-year-old, even a 40-year-old mixed martial artist's ass. That's my height and my weight or whatever, my class. It would tear me out of frame. I ain't too proud to admit that. That's just the mathematics of it. That's just the logic of the shit. You know? Just keeping it 100. What I'm trying to say is that you motherfuckers better get in shape and get from under that computer, go outside, do some miles, especially now with this COVID crap. Get outside, do some miles, run, jog, walk, power walk, brisk walk, do something. You got to get up. Stop sitting around. You got to get up. It ain't hard. Get up, put on your sneakers, put on some underwear, your jock strap, some shorts, whatever. Throw on a t-shirt, put on a fucking Scully, a bandana, or something, and get out there and fucking walk around. Walk around. Get your headphones. Bring your phone with you. Put some music on and just walk for a fucking hour. Walk a half an hour. You know? There's times I'm out there for 3 hours. I'll be doing like 10 miles. I was doing way more before, like 13 miles and 14 miles. I'm saying like this is a half of a marathon I was doing when I lived in the other place. That shit was tearing me up. Okay? So I had to tone it down and swallow my pride and stop doing 13 miles singing some "Here We Go" all the way shit in my head from back in the football days, playing football. That's what I was doing out here in the desert, you know, humming and singing "Here We Go" all the way, can't quit, won't quit, and growling like a tiger and shit. And doing that over and over as soon as I start feeling that fucking fatigue setting in. And I'm like, why am I even doing this at this age? That's just makes you tougher. So when the tough shit comes, it's easy. And then I had to tone it down. Because I was started really hurting myself. And I had to heal up, and then I do less now. I do half that much now, what I used to do. So I do 7 miles, I do 5 miles, I do 6 miles a day, or 2 days, or every, 3 days, 4 days a week, or whatever. And I lift weights several times a week, full body exercise. Through a course of maybe a couple of hours, not really straining, but enough resistance to stay, be strong. And not trying to, max out, You got to try not to max out. People think that maxing out is good. Maxing out is no good. Maxing out till you can't do no more reps and then you finish. Don't do that. Always save something. And you won't get fatigued. Always save something. You know you got more left, but just save that. Hold on to that. Don't kill yourself. So I've been working out like that. The gyms are closed, but I got my shit here. There goes my shit. Well, you can't really see it. I got my shit is all around here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of dark over there. Yeah, but I got on here to make a few corrections. What did I say? I said something. I said something the other day too about a EIN number. That's an employment identification number. That's what your social security number is. Okay? Or they'll call it a TIN, a tax identification number. It doesn't matter what it is. That's your slave number. Okay? That's the number that you get. That's when you turn in your life over to the government. Once you get a social security card, you're saying, I work for you guys. You claiming yourself as a corporation when you do that. That's what you're doing. You claiming yourself as a corporation that works for the United States of America. And you're saying, like, what is he talking about? You're claiming that you're a separate entity from your real name, and that this is basically your corporate name, corporation name, and that you're promising the government that every dollar that you make on the books, that they get a piece of it. That's what your Social Security card is for. That's why anything you do financially on the books, they catch up to you. Whether it's banking, stocks and bonds, child support, student loans, anything to do with their money. Because that's their money. Not the government's money, it's the ruler's money. The government's just the in-between. You know? You hear the government always borrowing money. We owe such and such, and we owe these trillions and trillions, the tax debt. Yeah, they owe the debt to the rulers. And you guys never question that. You never thought about like who they owe the tax debt to. They're to the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is not a government agency. The Federal Reserve is its own company. It's a company that sells money and sells loans. It sells digital money, and it sells paper money and bonds and stuff like that. You know, financial instruments, IOUs. That's all money is. It's an IOU, a piece of paper. Instead of writing it down, it's just make it, colorful paper around the world. And all we try to be, the U.S., we try to be like, I don't know, what do we want to be like? Like we babysitting the whole world or some shit. But they fucking the money up now. The rulers are getting tired of this country. The rulers, the true rulers. And they're in every country, and every different color too. They ain't all white. The United States is based on white supremacy, In some parts of Africa, some parts of the world is based on white supremacy, but not all parts of the world is based on white supremacy. That's a fact. Okay? They're trying to ease like into the Middle East and stuff, but those kings and people ain't giving up shit. Else a white man would be sitting over there. They wouldn't be wearing no fucking hijabs and fucking all of that fucking robes and all that stuff that the Middle Eastern people be wearing. There will be white people over there running Dubai and Qatar and all these places. Okay? Because they got a lineage of kings and queens and stuff too. Okay? Just like Africans, they got lineage of kings and queens. All of these different countries do. It's just that the white supremacy came and just caught some, weak tribal kind of people out there and took their shit from them. Because they had technology over them. That's all. They had guns and shit, man. They had tools to take over people's shit and take people's stuff. I'll get into that another time. Maybe in the next video. I'll try to remember it. I'm going to get off of here now. I don't want to go that way. I just wanted to add on to the those ball players and the teams they played for, and I made, the mistakes. I made some mistakes in the thing, in my knowledge that I was trying to give you guys. That's just to let you know, let you guys know that I'm for real with it. I'm gonna get off here now. Peace and love, y'all. You have a good day.